Hi guys, today we have experiment number 4. If you saw my art science experiment videos, you would have seen that I did numbers 1, 2, and 3. Today is number 4. Today is the 4th of December. I'm doing this series all the way until the 24th of December. Right, I'm doing this series all the way until the 4th, or the 1st of December, all the way to the 24th of December. Opening my Advent calendar of science experiments and doing a science experiment that day science experiment every day until December 24th. So, I'm sorry that you got that the videos that were supposed to be day number 1 and 2 and 3, that those were not really published. I looked back and I kept wondering last night because I realized that they were not published, and the last video was the makeup collection that I published. So I was wondering why they weren't being viewed. So I looked I went to manage my videos and I saw that those were on private. So I switched them to public because I don't know what happened there. I guess the video was it was automatically put on private, or I put on private. So I just switched all of them back to public so that you guys can see them. Anyway, here's day number 4. It has this little, like, whatever that is right there. So let's open it up. Yesterday, if you saw that video, it was a digit, like a dinosaur digit egg. If you want to go see that video, go check that out. That was yesterday's. Anyway, let's open it up and see what we get inside. This one actually feels pretty light. There's small boxes, medium boxes, and then big boxes. This is a medium box, but it feels pretty light. Like, it feels like nothing is in there. So, but let's open it up and see what today's experiment is for day number 4. Oh! Not too shabby. It looks like a blind bag. So this is no wonder if it feels so light. It's a blind bag thing. It was like a blind bag type thing in that. So it comes in like this like blind bag in like Chinese writing. It's like Christmas theme, and I think it's like one of those grow. Like you're like, if you've ever seen those make your own like crystal tree where you pour in the powder and then you wait a couple days and it's like the materials that you use to make the tree, it like covers the tree in like this flock stuff. Maybe I think this is a crystal tree or a crystal growing tree. Because it came in like this blind bag, that's why it felt so light. So I think this is a crystal growing tree. It gives us instructions on the back of how to do it. If you've never done a crystal growing tree, they're so fun. They come with like a tray, and you put the liquid solution, and then you build the wooden tree, and then you put the wooden tree in a little plastic part. And then over a few days of a span, it's supposed to grow. Then the whole tree is supposed to be emerged over the next few days with like this like crystal stuff, like this flocked crystal stuff. So yeah, it's pretty light, and that's because there was a blind bag in there. I mean, it's not really technically a blind bag because it kind of tells us what we are doing. So it's gonna be one of those crystal growing trees. Excuse me. And then, yep, it's a crystal growing tree, just like I thought. And some of these experiments, they give you enough to do them multiple times, or some experiment boxes they give you enough materials in each box to either do it one time or multiple times. Anyway, so it says first you're gonna run 2 pieces of paper through each other. So let's open up our little bag, and we'll open it from the bottom. it's just one of those little, kind of feels like a blind bag. So yeah, yep, it's a crystal growing tree. If you've never done crystal growing trees, they are so fun. So first we have our so it comes with these little two papers. This one is like green and blue, and this one is pink and yellow. It comes with our little base, and then this little solution that kind of looks like water. This is the stuff that is going to make our crystals form on the tree. So we're going to want to put both of these little, these little trees together. So mine kind of like broke, but hopefully, or not broke, but kind of like split into two. So hopefully when I put it on the base, it will like form good. So it says, insert the paper into the tray. Eggs get down. Get down. So we have this little base. And since I pushed one of the papers in too far, so I'm just gonna slide it into the there. Oops. Daisy. Supposed to stay in the tree, but mine is not wanting to stay in the tree. Instead, mine is going to flop all over. This is like the most difficult thing I've done in my entire life. Okay, so it's now in the slot. Don't know how long that will hold up. But they're all now in the slot. Daisy May, hey, no ma'am. So they're now all in the slot. It took me a long time to actually get them in the slot because I kind of made my tree a little bit like cockeyed, if you can see that. So they all didn't really want to line up in the spot, but they're now all in the spot, kinda. This is like the most difficult thing ever. So it's kind of cockeyed. So now it says to drizzle the solution slowly over the paper from the top down. So they sell these type of kits at like Dollar Tree, or they used to, like when I was like a 7 or 8, and they had a instant snow one, a Orbeez, like grow your own Orbeez, and a crystal growing tree. So the ones that I did from Dollar Tree, or the one that I did do, it legit, the one that I did do that I got from Dollar Tree a few years back, it took like a good like 3-4 like a week to grow. It says that we're gonna use our solution, which kind of looks like water, but it's not. So do not drink this. I'm advising you, do not drink this at all. Do not. It says we're going to want to drizzle this on the top, and we're going to pour it at the top, and then we should work our way from the top down. So from our top of the tree to the bottom of the tree. And then if you see all these colors, like the blue, the pink, the yellow, and the blue and the green, then we're gonna wait we're gonna wait patiently for 5 to 10 hours. So we're gonna wait for 5 to 10 hours. I will probably wait overnight for best results, and then all these little colored little spikes on our tree should be emerged and be colored like that. So we should have like blue spikes, green spikes, pink spikes, and they should all be like emerged from our tree. Here we go. So we're gonna use our solution, and we're gonna pour it from the top all the way to the bottom, and then we're gonna check back in about 5 to 10 hours. So I'm gonna wait overnight for best results, and then all of the card spikes should be transformed into like that. Should be our end result. Yes, our tree is kind of cockeyed, but so we're gonna cut open this bag. And don't get it in our eyes or anywhere else. I'm just gonna I want to get a little paper towel. I'm going I'm gonna kind of tilt this. So it won't really fit in the stand, so I'm gonna kind of use the towel, and I'm just gonna kind of wipe. Wipe, 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 wipe. I'm just kind of getting all the tree submerged, and then you should be able to do that. Now there is still some of the solution left, so I'm gonna kind of douse it in the solution. And I'm gonna put it in our little box, and then hopefully our tree will be good. Now, I tried, but I kind of bent the tree. So, yeah, it kind of fell down into this part. It wasn't really dripping down into all the leaves and the branches. So hopefully it still works how it's supposed to. And I will be back tomorrow when I do the next experiment. Excuse me, to show you how it went. So, bye.